Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. I hope you're doing well. Welcome if you're new here, and if you're a return subscriber, thank you so much for all your support. If you'd like a private reading, they're currently available, and the link to my shop is in the description box below. Now this reading is about the UK because I saw an article recently about Apple in that they're removing the highest level data security from customers in the UK. And this came after the government demanded access to user data, i.e. messages and camera roll. Now this is the biggest breach of privacy Western civilization has ever seen. If you think about it, if the government has access to your data, so potentially do the bad actors. However, interesting that I used the word actors because, as I've said in a lot of my readings, what we're seeing is a show, everyone's playing their part. I feel that this is happening to expose the agenda as it would have happened, but I'm not seeing it get really bad. It's obviously starting. I have, however, been feeling, this is an energy reading by the way, so I'm telling you what I'm feeling in the energy. I have been feeling a shift in the energy. How about you? Have any of you noticed people around you, some anyway, have changed their behaviour slightly, their character? Almost like they don't sound human or act human. There's more aggression coming from some, in particular males, masculine energies. And I feel there's something going on. I can't quite put my finger on it, but it's like some of these people are being activated. Now, whether it's due to something they've ingested, something they were given, let's just say a jab, or something when they've been out and about, because all sorts have been sprayed in the air. I've spoken about that in my weather manipulation readings. If you haven't seen those, please check them out. So certain people's energies are off. I feel, they're not aligned basically. Now this could also be due to the energy shift, which has been happening. If you're stuck in a lower, denser vibration, you'll feel it more. So try to keep your vibration high. So that could be why some people are acting out a bit, if you're experiencing that yourself. But yeah, when I read this article, I immediately thought Big Brother, authoritarians, and obviously they're showing their true colours. We're starting to see it more. Although it's already been happening, to be honest, I'm in the UK obviously, so I feel it. Some of you are, I know, some of you aren't. What about your country? Have you been feeling a shift, for example? But in the UK, I've definitely always also felt that they have here some advanced technology that they use that people aren't aware of. So this Apple story is kind of almost like a cover-up in terms of what else they have, because they've already got data on people. But anyway, I'll leave that there. However, linking, regarding this Apple article, the UK can use this data to target people in terms of what they say, what they think. I'm thinking thought police, Orwellian demands basically of the Prime Minister, authoritarianism coming through. So we're not in a good place right now, but let's just see what else now comes through in this reading. Now obviously this is just Apple, but as I said, I feel there's already, obviously we've already got surveillance, but we've also got tracking on phones in general. I'm sure a lot of you know about this, like your microphone. They can track where everyone is. We're kind of moving in the same direction as China. If any of you have seen what it's like out there, they track every single person out there. I feel that's the direction they want to move in here in the UK. I do feel there's a link to China here in the UK as well. I mean, certain companies here are owned by China. I mean, I was surprised when I looked up my water board and it's owned by China, for example. I thought, hold on, what's going on there? So you see there's stuff going on behind the scenes linked to other things. So I'm just going to pull cards now. Just let Spirit speak in terms of the energy in the UK. Well, that's quite reassuring because we've got two archangels, Chamuel and Uriel. So we've got angelic support. And right in the middle we've got blossoming abundance in reverse. Now that really does make sense because that's how I feel we could describe the UK. Not really thriving. Economically, I feel it's diving. Sorry that rhymed, everyone. I do rhyme sometimes randomly. But yeah, okay, so below this one though, the 7th chakra, that's interesting, we've got cornucopia, walking away. Now this links with what I said about keeping your vibration high, because this is the crown chakra. Those of you who are linked, connected rather to the divine, to your guides, angels, you will receive abundance in many ways. You might have walked away from the 3D lifestyle, and you are blessed. You will be blessed as well. Trust your intuition is the guidance with that one. See, with this being the energy of the UK, this is where they want people to be, in a low vibration. I've spoken about this a bit in my other readings, where you're just focused on 3D. So, you know, bills, food, your job, and that keeps you in a low vibration. That's why they do all the things that they do, i.e. the inflation. Just thinking about that happens every year. Many people are healing. I'm getting that here with the solar plexus. So, you know, you might have found that. You might have found changes in your body. You might have found that you're feeling better. Some of you might have had stomach issues though, anxiety, because what I'm getting here, the light there and there, linking to the mind and gut link. Some of you may know about this. So it's like if you're in an anxious state, constantly up in your head, you might have stomach issues as a result because of the link. You might have lack of appetite, or just not be able to keep food down. So I feel there is healing. And as I said about the anger coming from some, I do feel for some it's due to physical issues as well, even feeling down, because that can happen. Can cause depression, actually, physical health issues, that is. Yeah, see below that we've got yin yang, balance. This is what's happening for some in the collective, healing. And we've got angelic support here, or like either side of us. So your angels are around you. So I feel this is more linked to like the collective at the moment, the shifts that are happening. And obviously this is linked to the state of the UK. I feel, you know, not doing very well. But let's see behind the scenes now. anything else about this authoritarian state and their agenda? Yeah, you can't make this up, everyone. It says enemy. I'm sure a lot of you feel this, but we've got one energy in particular who is our enemy. This person's spying. Isn't that interesting? This reading's about breach of data. Here's an innocent person walking along, and this person's being tracked. Not physically, this is all happening with the technology I mentioned. We've got satellites, not just cameras, we've got satellites, we've also got remote viewers who are employed by the government. Hello to you, remote viewers, I can see you all. Yeah, they think we don't know this stuff. Some of us do. Oh, goodness. Yeah, they're not all employed by the government. Okay, anything else? Yeah. I mean, obviously I don't need cards. I've already given you my energy reading, but I use them for, sometimes we get extra things come through. This is Angry Woman. And remember at the beginning I was saying about anger coming out of some. I do feel for some it's because they're misaligned, because this is 22, and that's the same as yin yang, also 22. Yeah, and that's all about alignment. So some who are not quite aligned need to heal mind and body, from mind, body, spirit actually. Could be lashing out at you. Maybe you've even had these periods where it's coming out of you. If that's the case, go within, check in with yourself, I would say. You might be getting angry also at the government, the puppets, the PM. I notice it in comments actually quite a lot. So again, remember, okay, you're angry, let it out, but just be mindful of your words. Also, just in comments, just wanted to say careful of keywords, because some are blocked automatically. Yeah, now that's interesting, that's flown out on anger, and this is about anxiety, thinking a lot, being up in your head, fearing the worst, maybe having health issues. Yeah, some of you might have even had a health scare. Or someone around you might have done. And again, some of you might be angry because of someone close to you who's passed on. I'm getting shivers, so I'm actually feeling some energies come through here. Bear with me a moment. Yeah, I feel they're with you, because we've got angels that have come out here. Your angels are with you as well. But some of you are angry because you've lost someone due to a health issue and it wasn't a natural cause. I'll leave it at that. And we've got a lot of gossiping, talking, happening behind the scenes. With this one, I always get secret discussions that are going on in the government without anyone's knowledge. I mean, yeah, this is linking, isn't it, with the data? So like what you want to say to someone in a text is no longer private, because we've got the enemy there, the spy. I mean, you can't make this up, can you? And it's now going to make some people anxious about what they say. What can you say and what can't you say? This isn't the world we should be living in. We're all entitled to say what we want to say. Whether it's right or wrong is another thing. Obviously, I do believe in being kind. That's why, what I was saying about comments. Like, also, if any of you, or if any people become hostile with each other in comments, I don't allow that. I don't allow sort of trying to push people down, bully. No, it doesn't happen here. Now, what's coming through to me, what people could do, Spirit is saying, is go back to the old-fashioned way of just speaking in person with people. If you want to have these discussions, maybe send a text, say, meet you down the cafe, and then you have your discussions. That could be the way we need to be for a while. I mean, it wouldn't be a bad thing, would it? It would get us away from the online sort of life that we have more so now. Okay, so what I'm going to do now with some tarot is just see where are we headed in terms of the UK with this data breach, which I feel happens already. To be honest, I really do feel that's the solution for people to go offline, off-grid, protest in that way. Yeah, it might seem like things take longer, but why do you think technology was introduced into this world? Who introduced it as well? The technology was around for years, by the way. They introduced it for a reason, to try and control the masses. Anyway, I'll leave that there. Well, that's interesting. We've got the same card here, and we can see this person here looking in despair, anxious. So I do feel it's going to cause anxiety for people, maybe even mental health issues with this change. Now, the first card has come out as the Queen of Swords. I'm seeing this as justice. It kind of in this deck it looks like the Justice card, with the sword up, which is positive, and she's holding a butterfly, showing us there will be a change. And the crow there for communication, something that we're going to hear in terms of a change. That's what I'm feeling. Now it's interesting, in this card we've got two angels, and that came out at the beginning, obviously. This is an energy who is going to help us, I feel, make a change. So someone else who comes in, who steps in. It's going to be a shift in our parliament. I did say this, I think, in my global predictions, or one of my recent readings, global readings, yeah. So it looks like we're going to have a change in the law. In terms of this breach of privacy, someone who helps change this. And this is long-term security in this card. We've got family, people in general. This is like the collective will be secure. And one's flipped over there. Yeah, we've got another knight, two knights here. Now, knights take action. So it could even be two energies here. Again, this knight has a sword pointing upwards. There's a bird again, 2 birds actually. Birds are about hope, love, can be angelic support, communication that comes our way quite quickly in terms of a change. Anything else about the energy we're moving into in the UK? Now we've got 2 9s, but then we've got a 10. So 9s are about an ending, 10s about a completion. So as I said here, it could be a bit stressful for people. This is the wounded warrior. You know, people may be affected mentally, I'm getting in particular, because of this. I'm also though getting a link here to health. So there's not only going to be news about a change in the law, I do feel we're going to hear some news in terms of people's health, what people have truly been given. Some people are going to be very anxious about this because some people didn't know. I know quite a lot of you watching do know, but you know, let's have compassion for those that don't, basically. Okay, I'm just going to put those over there. See anything else? Yeah, wow. Okay, we can't get more positive than that. 4 of Wands, 6 of Wands. This is about victory, celebrations, happiness in the home, recognition. There's one energy who I feel does this for us in the UK, creates this change. I'm getting a male, this green, on this horse, which is the heart chakra, open heart, someone who does things from the heart. I'm getting with this one healing as well. Even for those who've been physically affected, there will be healing available. So health is really coming out here. It's really interesting that we're doing this reading on the data breach. So I'm going to finish with some messages for the people in the UK. Hopefully some healing, reassuring messages for you. Okay, one's flown off camera there. Wow, take off your mask, and it's number 11. Very spiritual number, linked to psychic gifts. This is about connecting with your spirit self, your crown chakra, which we had before. Releasing the ego, being honest with yourself and others, being creative. Maybe you like dancing. It's interesting we've got dancing here as well, actually, so I'm getting dancers coming through. Maybe it's something you love doing, going to the theatre. So again, sort of signs here to raise your vibration. I feel this is linked to also what I was saying before about the anger, you know, letting it out, but in a healthy way. Showing true colours, I think I said that at the beginning. So yeah, people, that's going to happen. People are going to be taking off their masks. We're going to see the truth. That's what I'm getting. And just make sure that you do the same. Just be yourself. Stay in a high vibration. If you encounter any of this sort of angry behaviour, unleash your creativity. So yeah, a lot around creativity coming through. And cycles has come out as well. Now with that one I'm getting karmic cycles for some of you in your lives, but also throughout the world. Karmic cycles that have repeated year after year after year, and I feel it's going to change. I feel it is changing, actually, already. You can see how she's looking to the past. So I feel we're going to learn about this, actually. What has happened in our past. We're going to find out the truth. On the bottom of the deck we've got healing. Wow. That's really what I'm feeling in this reading. Some people need healing. Mental and physical. Some of you watching are healers. See how her hands there have a light? You have healing hands. You are here to help others remove themselves from karmic cycles as well. So on a more local level, we all go through karmic cycles. We have to learn the lessons. Be creative in terms of how we get out of those cycles. And use our creativity as well to help others. So maybe some of you have been stuck in a rut, going along with things, and you want to do something else. So take off your mask, be honest, if there's something else you want to do. So yeah, like Reiki, coming through, traditional healing, holistic healing, potentially. For some of you might want to go for Reiki, massage, sports, swimming, spa. That's something I'm going to do soon. I love that, spa day. Okay everyone, I'm going to leave that there. It's kind of quite interesting actually what's come through. Healing seems to be the big thing. Because again, as I said, I feel this is all happening to help us in our healing and to shift in our energy into this new vibration. First of all, we need to remove all of the low vibration stuff, including anxiety, fear, speaking out as well. Why not? Just speak out. Okay everyone, I'm going to leave that there. Thank you so much for being here. Let us know in the comments what you feel in the energy. If you like this reading, please do like, share, comment and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.